Roses are red, violets are blue. Kevin Dunn's front two teeth and the lava lamp are here for you. Let's talk about it. You know, Rusty Falcon offered me $10 if I left the lava lamp in front of the camera for about 50 minutes, which is my average review for Monday Night Raw. He told me that he'd give me $10 to leave this lava lamp in front of the camera for the entire review. I didn't have the balls. I told him, bro, I don't have the balls. I think there'd be backlash on my channel. So I am pussying out, but the lava lamp is making yet another beautiful cameo appearance as nursery rhyme night on Monday Night Raw finally concluded. I wanted to put a knife to my throat, a gun to my head, and bleach to my lips after tonight's show. I mean, what is going on here, man? It's the same fucking shit every week, man. I'm tired. I am fucking tired, not from exhaustion. I am tired of the same old song and dance every single week. I don't even know what to say anymore, man. I don't. I should just come on here and give you a rapid fire review and go to sleep. Why am I going to be on here for 40 minutes? To talk about what? To talk about something that you're probably going to forget tomorrow when you go to school, when you sit down at the desk at the office. You're going to forget about literally everything on this show. Nothing happened on this show at all. So there's nothing for me to talk about. But what I do want to talk about is who's sponsoring the fucking show tonight. And no, it's not Control Freak. Gamefly.com is sponsoring the show tonight. They're supporting the show. It's fucking awesome. If you guys want to try, if you guys are gamers and you want to try the fucking service out, JD and Off The Script are offering you a 30-day free trial of Gamefly.com. If there's a game out there that you guys want and you don't want to really spend the $60 to buy it, use my fucking code. Get the game delivered to your fucking mailbox. Free, no postage. Everything's on them. Try the service for 30 days. You don't like it, you fucking cancel it and send the game back. If you like the service, sign up. Simple as that, man. You're getting one fucking game for free for 30 days to try the motherfucker out. On me. All you gotta do is go to the website down below, GameflyOffers.com/JD from NY. Try the service out. Let me know what you guys think, man. They're sponsoring Monday Night Raw Review. They're going to be sponsoring Off The Script. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. I want to thank everybody that's already signed up. And I want to thank Gamefly.com for sponsoring the podcast, man. So thank you guys so much for that. Monday Night Raw Review, man. Again, I don't know where to begin with this. I would love to have the Lava Lamp conduct the entire review. But again, I don't have the fucking balls. Monday Night Raw, man, you know, people call me negative. People say, oh, JD, you know, negative and watch the show for what it is. So I am supposed to be okay with pure shit, is what you're telling me. So you're telling me to pretty much sit down, shut your mouth, drink the WWE Kool-Aid, and enjoy it. No, bro. No, bro. Not going to be doing that. You see, I am on the other side of the fence, where I see things clearly. I am not sitting at the party. I'm not going to be fucking going up to the table and drinking the proverbial WWE Kool-Aid that's on ice. I don't want it, man. You know what? I'm going to go to the fucking bartender that's in the back that nobody really sees. I'm going to have him serve me a fucking, a nice glass of Guinness so that my mind is right and my fucking appetite is wet, you know? Give me a fucking break with this shit, man. Negative. We have every fucking right to be negative about this fucking piece of shit. This show is in a 4-year slump. There's barely anything that's happened in 4 years that you can count on 2 hands that was positive about Monday Night Raw. Don't you watch the fuck? What are you fucking people watching when you watch this show? Don't you see how overly produced and forced it is? It's the same fucking shit every single week. The formula does not change. It's the beginning, it's the middle, and it's the end. And usually the beginning is one of the more important parts of the show because it sets the tone for the entire fucking 3 hours. Normally it's a fucking complete disaster, but it sets the tone for the entire show. The ending is what they're going to go off the air with, and the ending is going to be the last thing that you see as you're thinking about what they're going to be doing next week. The middle is where WWE forgets everything. It's like they forget fucking everything, man. They don't give a fuck what goes in the middle. You know? It's like you going to the fucking deli, man. You know, when you order a sandwich, right? When you order a sandwich, what is the most important part of the sandwich? You got your beginning and you got your end. That's the bun, right? You don't want a stale bun. You don't want a stale piece of bread that's fucking been sitting there for 3 weeks, right? You want something soft. You want something that's thick and that's not going to fall apart. Nobody wants fucking bread that's going to fall apart and your sandwich is going to fucking look like a disaster when you bite into it, right? And then you got the middle. You want some hearty meats. You want some fucking cheese. You want some peppers. You want some fucking onions. Yeah, whatever else you guys put in a sandwich. Mustard. Or whatever condiment that you put on there. Mayo, hot sauce, ketchup. Whatever the fuck you guys are putting on your sandwiches. I don't know. We're all fucking different. We're all picky people. But you want that beginning and that end. And you want something fulfilling in the middle. Monday Night Raw, it's as simple as that. Just look at the fucking foundation of a good deli sandwich. That's all you need. Simple as that. Because obviously they're not looking at what SmackDown's doing. Clearly they don't give a fuck what SmackDown's doing. Otherwise they would have been copying, you know, the fucking Asian kid in the back of the class. Hey, yo, Wang Chung, what the fuck you got over there for your number 4? The answer is D. Okay. You know? Obviously they're not doing that. They're fucking, they're cheating off their, hello guys. Hey, my mom bought me new underwear today. You know? That's the fucking guy Monday Night Raw's cheating off of. Fuck out of here, man. We have every right to be negative. We have every right to be negative, man. Seriously, we have every right to be negative. Everything that went into this show meant nothing at the end. We're sitting here, Joe's doing his review. You know, Solomon's going to be talking about Monday Night Raw on Sound Off on Sunday. He's probably going to give us another fucking 90% negative, 10% positive votes on his weekly Raw poll, right? And that's it. It's the same shit, same song and dance every fucking week. I don't know what else to tell you people, man. 2 weeks before the Rumble. 2 weeks before the Rumble. And they're not doing anything. They're not giving you intriguing television. Well, this is the typical WWE scenario. They do this every year for the Rumble. They always have weak Raws leading into the Rumble. So because you had weak Raws leading into the Rumble for the last X amount of years, that means you got to do it again in 2017. What happened to starting fresh? What happened to turning the page? What happened to new beginnings? You want to fucking follow the same formula that you've been using, which is clearly failing? I mean, why is this show the same fucking thing every single week? The more things change, the more they stay the same. Seriously. The only thing that's changing is the weeks. The show stays the same. If you missed 8 weeks of Raw, you didn't miss a goddamn fucking thing. Because everything is the fucking same. The promos sound the same. The scripting sounds the same. The shows are booked the same way. The only thing that was different tonight, and I was fucking absolutely floored. Absolutely floored. There was no Stephanie McMahon, and there was no Mick Foley tonight. Where the fuck did they go? Seriously. Not even a mention. Not even a fucking breath of Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon tonight. Seriously. Where'd they go? Who got the memo? Why did they keep them off this show? Was Stephanie on vacation? Was Mick Foley finally in the fucking ER getting hip surgery? Right? Or was he fucking still, or was he dressed up as Santa Claus still in January? Delivering fucking gifts late to the hospitals. What the fuck was he doing? You know? No mention of Foley or Stephanie McMahon on this show. I guess that you could consider that a highlight, I suppose, right? You could consider that a positive. JD, ups and downs. No Stephanie and no Mick Foley. Hey, a fucking positive and up, right? What culture? Simon. Let me see you give that a fucking up tomorrow, bro. Better be, motherfucker. Anyway, I'm only busting Simon's balls, man. Give me a fucking break. I have no ill will towards Simon at all. I think he's quite charming, to be honest with you. Anyway, Raw, let's talk about it. The beginning and the end were the only things on this show that, of this fucking 3-hour snooze fest. Those are the only things that were of any importance whatsoever. So, we're going to go over everything fairly quickly, man. If you missed this show, you missed absolutely nothing. If you're worried about, oh my god, I got to catch up on Monday Night Raw on YouTube tomorrow, or I got to watch it on Hulu commercial free, or I got to do this, and don't even bother. You missed nothing. There was no groundbreaking fucking 5-star match that you got to go out of your way to watch. You missed nothing. Trust me, you missed nothing. The best thing about this show, we'll talk about it right now. The opening segment. Roman Reigns starts the show off. You want to lose viewers? There you go. Start off with a fucking Boar Man Reigns or No Man Gains or fucking whatever the fuck you guys want to call him. Roman Reigns comes out. Says that as a member of the Shield, he couldn't complain about being outnumbered. Yeah, really, Roman? When you were a member of the Shield, I wasn't complaining about anything because I actually enjoyed your work. Now, it's a different fucking story. He owned up to his loss to Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho while he lost the United States Championship. He said that Owens would be complaining at the Royal Rumble when he has to face him all by himself. I'm going to be complaining at the Royal Rumble when Roman Reigns walks out the new Universal Champion. So I'll be doing a lot of complaining. And you notice the fucking similarities. When Roman was in the Shield, I wasn't complaining. Now that he's fucking absolutely an uncharismatic fucking snooze fest, we're complaining about him every week. We're complaining about him when he's winning championships because the guy is not wanted at all. He's not wanted at all. Anyway, continue on before I get fucking harassed by benched goons on Twitter. He said that no one in the entire world can beat him in a singles match and vowed to main event WrestleMania 33 for a third straight time. And you look at Roman Reigns when he's saying these words, no one can beat him, and he's going to main event WrestleMania 33 for a third straight. You seen the fucking cockiness oozing from his fucking face. You seen a slight smirk on his face because you know it's fucking coming. He knows it's coming. And I wonder who fed him those lines in the back. Roman Reigns. And you know, they got a clear shot of some fucking goon in the audience who had this big neon green sign, Roman Reigns fan. The fucking goon had a huge part of the sign cut out, and he stuck his face right in it. These are the people. Arkansas. Hey, Arkansas. Let me go milk some cows, Martha. Hey, we're going to take Billy Bob Thornton to the fucking show tonight, and he's going to cheer for Roman Reigns. Yeah, then after that, we're going to count how many eggs the chickens hatched. Give me a break, man. Why am I sitting here? Really, why am I going over this? They were in Arkansas, by the way. And, like I stated on Twitter, The Walking Dead arose midway through this show. And I'm not kidding you. Anyway, Paul Heyman saves us all and walks down the aisle, and he announced that Brock Lesnar is here tonight. Ooh, Brock Lesnar's here tonight. What is he going to do after losing to Goldberg in 90 seconds? What is he going to do for the first time back on television? Heyman vowed that a storm was about to hit Raw as Lesnar is backstage. I wish the storm would fucking wipe Monday Night Raw off the USA Network. Never mind fucking hit Monday Night Raw. Get it off the fucking television. Fans started chanting Goldberg at Heyman. Goldberg wasn't there. Paul Heyman made that perfectly clear. Heyman said that Lesnar would destroy everyone and win the Rumble match. I hope not. Reigns said that Lesnar's not here, Heyman. And tonight, Heyman is going to get in Roman Reigns' face, or Reigns wants Heyman to get in his face. So this led Owens and Jericho to walk out, and they walked to the ring. Jericho said that Owens would retain the Universal title at the Royal Rumble, and then Jericho would go on to win the Royal Rumble, and then at WrestleMania 33 in the main event, it would be best friend versus best friend, and no matter who wins or loses, they're still going to be the Universal Champion. Kevin Owens didn't like this whatsoever. I'm actually hearing rumors right now that WWE is thinking about canceling the Jericho versus Owens feud for WrestleMania, which I would not mind at all because I'm completely over it. I'm done. It peaked a long time ago, and I honestly think that Jericho and Owens is a match that is below Owens. I want Owens in a more spotlighted match at WrestleMania, but that's just me. Obviously, there'll be some fucking goons out there that disagree with me, but it's not interesting anymore, man. You know, I know, it's well past its peak. It's not funny anymore, man. It's really not funny. It was funny 4 months ago. Now, it's not funny. You know, things shouldn't be funny now. This is the road to WrestleMania. Things need to be serious. You gotta fucking settle down, you gotta give me quality television, and things need to be serious. Okay? This is not some fucking Comedy Central special we're booking. Okay? This is WrestleMania 33. Things need to be serious. So, Owens, Jericho were out there. They're fucking doing their thing. And then Rollins comes out and he says, well, you guys are talking about winning the Royal Rumble. You can't be talking about winning the Royal Rumble and not include me now. So, Rollins comes out. And then Braun Strowman comes in. This was an overproduced fucking typical WWE Raw introduction beginning to a show. That's all it was. There was nothing special here. Things really picked up when Lesnar came out. Now I'm like, oh, okay. This is interesting. Maybe Lesnar is going to start to show off and fucking just shed blood all over Monday Night Raw. So Brock Lesnar's coming down to the ring. He's walking down the aisle. Braun Strowman's already in the ring. He comes down and greets everybody, right? And out of nowhere, flying like a fucking, like a wild man, Sami Zayn comes out of the crowd and he attacks Braun Strowman from behind, and things are just getting fucking out of control, right? Brawls all over the place. You know, Lesnar's brawling, and Strowman's brawling with Zayn, and Reigns is brawling with Owens, and Rollins is brawling with Jericho. Things are getting out of control, right? Sami Zayn is getting his ass kicked. He gets tossed away. And then Lesnar and Strowman are the last ones standing after all of this. But before that, man, I do want to make mention, before Zayn got tossed away, okay? Before he got fucking demolished by Brock Lesnar, I will say this. Sami Zayn's stare down with Brock Lesnar, though you knew he was going to get his fucking, his ass kicked, it looked pretty fucking epic, man. The stare down between Zayn and Lesnar was great. Zayn, you know, he has a huge heart, and that's his character. He's got a huge heart. He's not afraid of anything. He's not afraid of confrontation with anybody, no matter how big you are. And you've seen on his face, and this is why I love Sami Zayn so much, you've seen on his face that he wanted to do the right thing and just get the fuck out of harm's way, but he didn't. He attacked Brock Lesnar head on, and he got a fucking German suplex that nearly decapitated him for his troubles. So I really enjoyed that. And a lot of you guys were telling me, JD, be easy on the Sami Zayn segment that happened tonight, because there was a segment with him and Rollins later on, him, Reigns and Rollins later on in the show. Be easy on Sami Zayn. You know, that's the way he usually is, you know, away from the camera. That's how he is off camera. Listen, I don't want to hear none of that, man. You got to be easy on him. He's mingling with the main event folk. You know, he's in there with a Reigns. He's in there with a Rollins. He's in there with a Lesnar. Yeah, that's understandable. I'm listening to you. I hear you. But Sami Zayn has been made to look inferior to someone who is completely not even on his level in Braun Strowman. So excuse me for having some resentment for that, okay? I understand that, you know, they're building towards a bigger story here, but I mean, how many times does Sami Zayn have to be on the losing end to a guy who clearly is inferior to him? It's a little frustrating. And I do not, and the reason why I get upset is because I do not trust WWE to do the right thing. They hardly ever do. Out of 10 times, they'll maybe get it right once. They never do the right thing. And you can date back to just a few years ago with Daniel Bryan. They didn't get it right. They were forced to do it against their will because they wanted Bryan out of the main event. And they had no choice but to push Bryan into the main event because Punk walked out because of their fucking retarded ways. They wanted Batista and Randy Orton to headline WrestleMania. And they had no choice but to put Daniel Bryan in there. Because that's what the people wanted. And even after he won the title, they still didn't believe. So, I don't trust them to do the right thing whatsoever. That's why I get upset when I see Sami Zayn on the repeated losing end of a Braun Strowman. It's bullshit, man. I hope there's a greater story, because the story there is one that could be told and have a huge payoff that's good for everybody. But will WWE do that? No. How can I have faith in these people if the show is being written by faceless suits with a 5-year-old mentality? I can't have faith in people like that. And I don't have faith in them booking Sami Zayn right. Oh, Sami Zayn's going to have a great year. I hope so. I'm pushing him to win the Royal Rumble. I fucking hope so. But do I think so? No. Of course not. It's going to go right back to the fucking guys who want, or the guys who WWE wants to push. The political machine, the political agenda. They're going to want their guys, and guys like Sami Zayn are going to be pushed to the fucking wayside. Meanwhile, they're the most talented guys on the roster. So, Lesnar and Strowman have a stare down. Money. Not going to say it's not money, because it is. WWE teased it. They teased Strowman with The Undertaker last week when Strowman was looking at the TV when The Undertaker was in the ring addressing Foley and Stephanie McMahon. Now Strowman teased a stare down with Brock Lesnar. It's money. And it's coming. All these little intertwining stories, these stare downs are going to be showcased in the Royal Rumble. That's what the Rumble pay-per-view is being built around. For those fucking people complaining, oh, AJ Styles, he's all the way in the back, man. He's in the poster, but he's in the back, man. You think AJ Styles fucking cares? I mean, the Royal Rumble has Goldberg, Lesnar, Undertaker. I mean, when was the last time we seen names like that all together in the Royal Rumble in the same year? So excuse me for not caring where AJ Styles lands on the poster. He's defending the WWE title in probably the best match that's not a Royal Rumble on that show. Who cares? It's not going to harm AJ Styles. I'm sure AJ Styles is not losing sleep over his place on a fucking poster. I understand he's the champion, the best wrestler on the roster. He should be up front. We all know that. But when you got a Rumble that's got Undertaker, Lesnar, Goldberg, and all these other fucking big name guys, WWE guys, clearly they're going to do what they usually do. So don't worry about it. Again, I have no faith in WWE, but the stare down with Strowman and Lesnar, it was money. And they teased it. They didn't give it away. You're going to have to watch the pay-per-view because it's coming. And you know WWE likes their giants. You know, Lesnar's a fucking a mythical beast. And Braun Strowman's fucking huge. So you guys know that WWE's fucking jerking themselves off in the back with Lesnar and Strowman staring down on Monday Night Raw. And that was it. They all walked away, and that was the end of the segment. That one piece with Zayn and Lesnar stared down, and then Strowman and Lesnar. That was the best part of this entire thing. Other than that, it did absolutely nothing for me. But that's the way they opened the show. Tag team match here. Enzo and Big Cass versus Rusev and Jinder Mahal. The tag team division is trash on Monday Night Raw. I want to make mention of that, and I will continue to make mention of that. It is absolutely fucking garbage. Now they're piecing Rusev and Jinder Mahal together, okay? Guy goes from being the United States champion to teaming with fucking Jinder Mahal, who was brought in as an enhancement talent, or I should call Juicer Mahal. Hey, you gonna test this guy? Please. Have this guy take a piss test. I am curious to know what this guy is on. Seriously. Jinder Mahal is now known as Juicer Mahal. And I'm not talking about Jack LaLanne, the fucking juice guy. Okay? That fucking old 80-year-old guy who looks like he's 50 selling the juicers on fucking QVC. I'm not talking about that juicer. Okay? I'm talking about Juicer Mahal. Injected himself, with whatever fucking Roger Clemens was using, whatever Andy Pettit was using, whatever fucking Lesnar was using, at UFC 200. What the fuck is this guy on? Seriously. This guy looks abnormal. He didn't look like that overnight. I mean, when are they going to test this guy? Meanwhile, they tested Paige back to back. And meanwhile, this guy could walk away scot-free. Come on, man. He looks ridiculous. And this match was ridiculous. I was dozing off already. What time was it? 8:30? Fucking dozing off during this match, man. Enzo and Cass. Boy, has their stock fallen. Jesus Christ. This team went from competing for titles down in NXT and proving that they were the best tag team and the most exciting tag team down in NXT to being a bunch of fucking Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bayley fucking clowns on Monday Night Raw. What the fuck is going on here? But then again, there's no tag team division. So what are you going to do? How are you going to utilize them? Have them be fucking jokes. That's okay. Anyway, Big Cass and Enzo, they win with the Boom Shakalaka. Hate that fucking name for their finisher. It was called the Rocket Launcher. Please go back to that. I hate when Michael Cole says Boom Shakalaka, man. It is absolutely cringe. Absolutely cringe, man. We go from one tag team match to the other. And we got Cesaro and Sheamus defending the titles against Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Wow, okay. Cesaro and Sheamus, we got fighting champions here. And this match was actually, this was probably the best match of the night, to be perfectly honest with you. These two teams work very well together. And I am hoping Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson have a big 2017. I really do. In fact, I have a video that I believe I should have out sometime this week. I want to have it out tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. 7 things that I want to see in the 2017 Royal Rumble. And Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson play a role in what I want to see. And for them to be a part of something that will lead to a huge marquee match at WrestleMania. So, if you guys are interested in that, it is coming. I got 7 things on a list. I was at work today. I wrote down 7 things I want to see in the Royal Rumble. And Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, I'm hoping. And I'm writing my list and I'm thinking, these guys got to have a big year. I want them to have a big year. And they looked great in this match. They really did. They gel well with Cesaro and Sheamus. Now, the ending scene, Sheamus accidentally bro-kicked the referee. Okay? So this led to a magic killer to Sheamus because he was pissed off that he accidentally hit the referee. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. He turned around, he ate a magic killer, and 1, 2, 3. I'm sitting there like this, okay? New tag team champions. I'm like, give it time. Give it time. Now, the referee was knocked out. The other referee from the back, or another referee from the back came out, counted Gallows and Anderson to win the titles, okay? The original referee wakes up, calls it all off, says, no, I didn't see it. It's not legal, okay? Sheamus hit me in the face. Gallows and Anderson do win, but they win by disqualification. So that was bullshit. And I felt sorry for Gallows and Anderson because that was the closest they will ever come to being WWE Tag Team Champions. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I don't know if this is going to lead to another match at the Royal Rumble. I hope not. I don't want them to fill the undercard with undercard matches after undercard match after undercard match. I don't want to see it. I want to see primarily the Royal Rumble be front and center, and then 2 World Championship matches, a Women's Championship match, whatever else they got planned. I don't know what else they got planned, man. It's looking like a fucking jumbled mess right now. They don't even know what they want to do. So, Gallows and Anderson, they won the titles, had it taken away. The original referee woke up, declared it a DQ instead. Where they go from here, I don't know. But Gallows and Anderson tasted tag team victory for the titles for about 5 seconds and had it wiped away because of a DQ bro kick to the referee. So that was that. Best match of the night, though. Not something that you're going to go out and watch again, or something, if you missed it, you're going to go out and, make time for it. It's not that great, but it was the best match for this shitty Raw. Rich Swann versus Tony Nese. What am I going to say? 2 minutes and 17 seconds. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. What was it? I did take a photo of the clock. Let me pull up my iPhone here. 2 minutes and 13 seconds for Tony Nese and Rich Swann. No, actually, no, I'm sorry. Was that? Or maybe that was the second match. I'm not sure. Because Neville interfered here. I think there was actually 3 cruiserweight matches on this show. Let me see. What do we got here? I guess so. Or maybe I missed something. I don't know. Do you even fucking care? Who cares? Rich Swann and Tony Nese didn't even get started because Neville was there. I think that's what I timed. That's what I timed. 2 minutes and 13 seconds for this big segment here. JBL. We're still missing 58 minutes. Please, when you know where the Monday Night Raw is going to fucking, place these 58 minutes on their show, please, I'd love to know. Rich Swann was attacked by Neville, and I believe they did mention it, but they didn't make it official. They didn't show a graphic. I believe Rich Swann is defending the Cruiserweight title at the Royal Rumble against Neville. So we have that to look forward to as well, and there's no reason why Neville's not going to win the title. He's doing the best work of his WWE stint on the main roster right now. He's playing a great heel. So why not reward this guy with a championship? I believe Neville should be the champion going into WrestleMania. That's just me. So then he got on the microphone. He asked he was asked why he would attack Swann before the match at the Royal Rumble. Neville said that everybody thinks he is a bad guy and that they're hypocrites and that he would break Swann at the Royal Rumble. Should be a decent match. I enjoy Rich Swann's work. I enjoy Neville's work. But these guys are held down, man. For some reason, they're held down. And these are some of the best workers that Monday Night Raw has, period. These are some of the best workers that WWE has, period, in the company altogether. And they're being held down. They're not being able to showcase what they got. And I don't know what. I don't know what for. I don't know why. But I did read an article today about the UK tournament and the fact that WWE asked those guys, those 16 guys in the UK tournament. If you guys missed the review, I did an entire review on the channel. Day 1 and Day 2. A lot of those guys were toned down. Their styles were toned down for WWE television. And the report said that WWE doesn't want these guys going out there doing what they usually do before the WWE because it's going to be a bad impression on the rest of the talent. They don't want the rest of their big guys or their bigger guys to be upstaged by guys like Rich Swann or Neville. And it's bullshit. It's complete fucking bullshit, man. Seriously. So I read that and I really became agitated. And based on that fact alone, you know why the cruiserweights are failing. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Cedric Alexander and Brian Kendrick got 4 fucking minutes, man. That was the longest cruiserweight match probably since they've been called up. I mean, give me a break, man. You're afraid that these guys are going to outshine a Roman Reigns or a fucking Seth Rollins? Let them go out there and do that. There's nothing to be ashamed of. That's what you brought these guys to the fucking show for. To inject energy. To give it a different look. To give it a different feel. And I don't know how many times I got to say it. They brought the cruiserweights in. And they were supposed to do great. And you made them just like everything else on this show. Boring. Seriously. Awful. There's no reason for them to be on this show if you're going to give me 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And you're going to tie them down and handcuff them because they're going to upstage everybody else on the show. Too fucking bad. Maybe everybody else should get better and get on their level. That's the way I see it. New Day, before the New Day, I don't even know why I'm talking about the New Day. Fuck the New Day. They got absolutely nothing going on for them right now. But they showed a little highlight from WWE's Facebook page, and Sasha Banks was bouncing off the ropes, and she was testing her knee out, and then she was in front of the trainers, and they were all grading her and whatnot. And this was in front of an empty arena. There was like officials and trainers there just to see if she was okay to get back in the ring. Nia Jax steps in the ring with everybody there. She bum rushes Sasha, drops a fucking leg drop right on her knee and starts tweaking the knee, and she starts laughing, and then she leaves the ring. So that was that. That was the big thing about that. New Day and Titus O'Neil. Don't know why this was on my television 2 weeks before the Royal Rumble. Absolutely fucking cringeworthy. Big E versus Titus O'Neil. This led to a match between the two. I don't even know what they said, to be perfectly honest with you, and I'm sure you don't blame me. I was doing something else. I don't know, maybe I was doing dishes. Maybe I was fucking half asleep. Maybe I was playing with my fucking cat. Maybe I was on my phone. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. All I know is I was not watching the television when Titus O'Neil was on. And I'm sure you guys are doing the same. Get him away from Monday Night Raw. The New Day, I said this on Off the Script. What are you doing with the New Day? Are you priming them to break up? Because right now, I mean, if I'm a tag team, if I'm a part of a team and I just lost my titles after 480 fucking days, shouldn't you be in the mindset of, I want my title back? Instead, you're having Titus O'Neil slap your ass on Monday Night Raw. And it looked like he was enjoying it a little bit too much there, Big E. Seriously. This is utter garbage that does not belong on my television. But yet I'm negative. I'm supposed to see the inner lining here. What am I waiting for here? I mean, do we deserve filler? 3 hours is not killing Monday Night Raw? What else do I have to tell you people? Get it off my TV. It doesn't belong there. Especially 2 weeks before a Royal Rumble. Titus O'Neil probably won't even be in the Royal Rumble. And if he is, he ain't winning it. New Day's going to be there, and they're proclaiming, well, we're all going to be in the Royal Rumble, and if one of us wins the Royal Rumble, all of us win the Royal Rumble. Fuck you. Every man for himself. I don't give a fuck. What did Bobby Heenan say? I don't give a shit if my grandmother is in the Royal Rumble. I would do the same thing to my grandmother, he said in the 1992 Royal Rumble. I would do the same thing to my grandmother to win the WWF Championship. And then Gorilla Monsoon was, I know you would. Of course you would. You know? That's the mentality you got. These guys going into the Royal Rumble. If one of us wins it, we all win it. Get the fuck out of here, man. Every man for himself. If you're not going to build the Royal Rumble on that mentality, then you're fucking it all up. Seriously. The fuck is this shit? So fucking stupid. They go away from the ideologies that make the match important. Every man for himself. Seriously. I hate that shit. I hate it. Jericho's doing the same thing with Owens. Oh, if we win, or if I win the title, we're both Universal Champion. No, you're not. I don't give a fuck what you say, what you do. You ain't touching my title, motherfucker. And those guys should have looked at Big E, and they all should have looked at one another and said, no, motherfucker, we're going into the Rumble, and I'm tossing you out, and I'm tossing you out, and I'm going to WrestleMania. Royal Rumble's not built on friendship. I don't give a fuck who you are. This is where things got completely fucking cringeworthy. Charlotte, who normally cuts a decent promo when she wants to. Tonight, she was awful. Absolutely fucking awful. I don't know what it is with Charlotte right now, but there is no interest. I am not intrigued. Charlotte, to me, and I mean this wholeheartedly, man. You can praise her up and down, left and right. I don't give a fuck what you say. When Charlotte is on my TV, it is absolutely reach for the remote type of fucking get away from me. I don't know what they're doing with her. That promo tonight was complete, utter trash. She comes out and she says that when you look up the word average in the dictionary, it lists Bayley. Seriously, Charlotte, if I look up the word garbage in the dictionary, what will I find next to the word garbage? Monday Night Raw. If I look up the word fucking carrot in the dictionary, what am I going to find next to the word carrot? If I look up old and out of touch, what am I going to see in the dictionary? Vince McMahon. If I'm going to look up fucking banshee or gargoyle, what am I going to look up? What am I going to find? Stephanie McMahon. If I look up overrated and overhyped Charlotte, what am I going to find in the dictionary? I'm going to find your feud with Sasha Banks in 2016. So, if you look up the word average, I think Bayley and average, that's okay. But everything else, right on point. Bayley's a fan favorite. She said that Bayley is an average fan. She showed photos of Bayley with Cena and WWE Diva Ivory and Rob Van Dam and Bret Hart. And then she showed poetry. And then they showed a video of Bayley reading some fucking letter she wrote back in high school about starting in the WWE and being a pro wrestler and living these fucking dreams and wanting these dreams to come true. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. And at this point, I'm like, this is such fucking forced garbage. How can you sit there and honestly become invested in this storyline? If you are someone my age, how can you sit there and be invested in this? I mean, what is it with the fucking WWE creative looking back and trying to book these women from their yesteryear in high school based on what if? All these dreams and aspirations and pictures of little girls, and when I was little I idolized Eddie Guerrero, and when I was little I sat in fucking economics class and I wrote how I love to be, or how I would love to be a WWE wrestler. That's not going to get me interested, man. There's no internal drama there. There's nothing about that makes me want to watch these two women gouge their fucking eyes out over championship gold. I mean, when Bayley comes out at the end of all this, she starts spitting nursery rhymes. Roses are red, violets are blue. Kevin Dunn's front two teeth are here for you. That's all. She's spitting fucking nursery rhymes. Explaining that her father was buying her tickets to the show when they couldn't afford it. She didn't give a fuck if she was sitting in the nosebleeds where all the wrestlers in the ring look like ants, she said. I don't give a fuck what your dad used to do for you. I want to know what you're going to do to Charlotte to prove to me why you deserve the women's championship. That's what I want to know. Who gives a fuck about your poems and your fucking, your dreams? You're here now. I don't want to know what you did back when you were fucking 12. I don't give a fuck if you have pictures in your room of John Cena and Rob Van Dam and Yokozuna and all these other fucking guys. Who gives a shit? Seriously, how is that going to build intrigue to a title match in 2 weeks? Don't you see that there's no emotion in what these women are doing? There's no emotion. And Bayley comes out spitting nursery rhymes. Could barely get the fucking first rhyme out of her mouth. She fucking botched that one, right? Spitting nursery rhymes. Where's the Bayley that went to war with Asuka? Where's the Bayley that went to war with Sasha Banks? Now, she's on the Monday Night Raw main roster spitting nursery rhymes 2 weeks before the Royal Rumble? Nobody sees the problem with that, though. No, I'm the fucking negative one. If you are intrigued by this, you need mental help. I swear to God. I wanted to fucking gouge my eyes. This is cringe beyond anything. You look up the word cringe in the dictionary. What are you going to find, Charlotte? This fucking segment. Awful. Absolutely fucking awful. She vowed to beat Ric Flair at the Royal Rumble. And even if you do, who's going to care in the end when they look back on all this? Nobody. Terrible. Brian Kendrick versus Cedric Alexander. 4 minutes it went. I'll give it a golf clap. I would love to see these guys go 14 minutes, but having Kevin Dunn approve that on Monday Night Raw is like having him approve a fucking dentist appointment to remove the fucking 2 front teeth. Fuck out of here. Alexander beat him with the lumbar check. That was it. Beautiful move. Alicia Fox comes out, and again, she's playing into the fucking role here. You know, she popped the blood vessel breaking up with, or Cedric broke up with her. She popped the blood vessel on 205 Live last week. So she comes out, tries to help Brian, or tries to help Cedric Alexander. She gets in the way, and she really doesn't play a factor into the finish because Alexander won anyway. But who cares? They're broken up. Goodbye. Go with Noam Dar, and you know when he's fucking laying on top of you, have him do Alicia fucks. You know, and then at that point, get back to me and tell me how she really fucks. That's all I want to know. Seriously, who cares? Kurt Angle's in the Hall of Fame. You guys know that. No need to go over all that. I don't need to really say anything about Kurt Angle being in the Hall of Fame. Does he deserve it? Yes. Am I happy he's there? Yes. Do I want to see him back for one more match or several matches? Yes. Will he be in the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania? We don't know. So it's going to be interesting to find out. But Angle being the headliner at the Hall of Fame, what do you want me to tell you? It makes it must see, because obviously the man can still go, and he clearly wants to continue wrestling, so we don't know what is going to happen with that. 6-man tag. In between this match that really started at 10:40, we had 4 commercial breaks. By the time the commercial breaks were over, it was 11 o'clock, and we got literally nothing. We got literally nothing here. I'll tell you what, at the end of this thing, I thought Roman Reigns and Rollins were going to look strong. In the end, Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho looked strong. Jericho got taken out. He was pedigreed on the fucking steel ramp, the stage by Rollins. And Owens picked up a steel chair. Braun Strowman was there too. He was speared. He was taken out of the equation. But Rollins was taken out by a steel chair. Roman was taken out by a steel chair by Kevin Owens. But all of this led to the stage, and Owens and Jericho wanted to powerbomb Roman through the table collectively. Shield powerbomb by Jericho. But Rollins and Reigns stopped it. In the end, Rollins and Reigns got their ass kicked, like I said, by Owens with the steel chair. Jericho was taken out with the pedigree. Rollins was out, and the only ones that were left standing were Roman and Owens. And Owens just destroyed Reigns with the steel chair. And Owens was the only one left standing. He cleared the announce desk, and he powerbombed Reigns through the announce desk, and it looked beautiful. It looked beautiful, and that was a great way to go off the show. 5 or 6 months into a title reign. What is it? August, September, October, November, December, January. 5 months of a title reign for Kevin Owens. And in 3 minutes total of a title reign, he looked strong. This was the first time Owens looked like a badass in the last 5 months. Is that equivalent to him walking out of the Royal Rumble with the Universal title? Probably not. But hey, WWE finally, after 5 months, booked Kevin Owens to look strong and go off the air, standing tall over Roman Reigns. So there you go. That was Monday Night Raw. And again, like I said in the beginning and the end were the only noticeable important parts of the show. Everything in between was complete garbage. If you missed it, you missed absolutely nothing. Did it play a factor into making the Royal Rumble better than it already was? No. And I'm tired of the excuse, well, this is what WWE does before the Royal Rumble. Yeah, this is what they do. This is what they normally do every fucking week. At least if you're getting closer to a pay-per-view, the show should be better. But they refuse to make it better. It's the same scripted fucking formula each and every week, and it's getting to a point where it's just dumbing us down, and we continue to watch, and they don't listen, and SmackDown's producing A shows, and Raw just doesn't get the fucking picture. They don't get the fucking point. And I don't know what else to tell you guys. It comes to a point where there's only so much more I could say coming on here starting my reviews, man. I can only rant and rave so much. But I'm not going to stop speaking the truth about these fucking shows. I don't give a shit who you are, what type of fan you are, man. I'm not watching this show to fucking pinpoint the positives. I watch Raw to pinpoint the fucking negatives because they don't deserve me to pinpoint the positives. Because all they regurgitate back to us is fucking garbage week in and week out. They don't deserve anybody to pinpoint the fucking positives. Because everything they do is nothing but negative. So, who's wrong and who's right? You want to watch it and pinpoint the fucking positives? Have fun. There's barely going to be a fucking positive thing in 3 hours. Negative? It gives me content, and it's the truth. Because nobody wants to hear the fucking positives when they know the overall show for the last 4 years is complete fucking dog shit. Give me a break. That's Monday Night Raw review. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know. Hit that thumbs up. Check out that Gamefly link if you guys want to try out the service for 30 days. Free game, postage. It's good to go, man. I'll sign you up, and you can try the service out for 30 days. Any game that you want, brand new, old, whatever the case may be, man. It is your choice. Over 8,000 titles for GameflyOffers.com/JD from NY. Check that out, and check out the several videos that I did this past weekend. Off the Script is live, parts 1, 2, and 3. The entire weekend of the UK tournament review, live. I even did a video on why Undertaker and John Cena was canceled by Dave Meltzer for WrestleMania. Vince McMahon canceled that match. What is the reason why? I give you the reason according to Dave Meltzer. And I also put out a video today, 5 reasons why Sami Zayn should win the 2017 Royal Rumble. Ton of content for you guys. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the review. I'll be back tomorrow, as always, with SmackDown Live, the A-Show review for tomorrow's show. I'm JD. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow for SmackDown Live.